Welcome to 2 Sports. I'm Kris O'Donnell in for Hutch Connerman. Hank Aaron's home run record is safe for now, as San Francisco Giants slugger Barry Bonds goes 1 for 4 today at the plate with an infield single. The Giants wrapped up their homestand against Florida by falling to the Marlins 8-5. Bonds needs 1 to tie and 2 to break Hank Aaron's all-time home run record of 755. He'll get his next chance Tuesday when the Giants take on the Dodgers in L.A. Meanwhile, over 75,000 fans looked on in Cooperstown today as former Baltimore Oriole Cal Ripken Jr. and former San Diego Padre Tony Gwynn took their place in the Baseball Hall of Fame, saluted as much for their careers as for their character off the field. Ripken spent his entire career in Baltimore and made his mark by playing 2,632 consecutive games, breaking Lou Gehrig's record of 2,130. Tony Gwynn, meanwhile, had a 20-year career with the San Diego Padres. He finished with 3,141 hits and won 8 National League batting titles. One of the game's greatest hitters, Gwynn was known for his tireless work ethic.
I worked hard in the game because I had to. I wasn't talented enough to just get by on ability. I really had to work at it. I had to do the video stuff. I had to extra hit. I had to kind of go about my business and do things the way I did.
The Reds and the Cubs, meanwhile, in the rubber match today at Great American Ballpark. Matt Belisle on the mound for the Reds. First inning, Cubs get on the board early as Aramis Ramirez hits one through the gap deep into right. An RBI double that brings home Ryan Theriot. Top of the 7th now, Cubs up 2-0. Derek Lee hits a 2-run home run to right off Belisle. It would be Lee's 3rd home run in 4 days, and it would be the end of the day for the Reds right-hander. The Cubs go on to win it by a final of 6-0. Reds got some other bad news today. Ace right-hander Aaron Harang will miss his next scheduled start because of a sore lower back. The Dayton Dragons in action as well today, taking on Peoria in Illinois. The Chiefs won it in 10 innings by a score of 6-5. Dragons are at home tomorrow against Wisconsin. Well, an Indiana native returns home and takes the All-State 400 at the Brickyard by storm. Tony Stewart took the lead from Kevin Harvick late in the race and then cruised the final 25 miles to the win. It's the 2nd career victory at Indianapolis Motor Speedway for Stewart, who led a race-high 66 of the 160 laps. Stewart says this victory is especially sweet.
I think I'm going to get to enjoy this one a little more than the last one. The first one was it was just such a relief, I think, more than anything. And this one was just, I mean, to win it the way we wanted to. I mean, we had to fight Kevin hard to win this one.
And the Cincinnati Bengals wrap up their first full weekend of training camp as they gear up for the 2007 season. The team held just 1 practice today and will be back to 2-a-days tomorrow at Georgetown College. All the Bengals draft picks are also in camp after the team inked 1st-round cornerback Leon Hall to a deal yesterday. While the rookies are finding their way around, 12-year veteran tackle Willie Anderson knows all about the rigors of training camp.
We're the enemy within each other right now. Offense is the enemy to the defense, defense is the enemy to the offense. So right now we're just practicing, trying to get better at, getting in game-like situations in the practices, and the guys who are healing up, trying to heal up, and one day at a time.
Across the pond now, where Spain's Alberto Contador won the Tour de France, finishing 23 seconds ahead of Australian Cadel Evans. His margin of victory was the 2nd narrowest in the Tour's 104-year history. Contador seemed destined for 2nd place until race leader Michael Rasmussen was ousted just 5 days from the finish because of doping allegations. At 24 years old, Contador, who rode for the American Discovery Channel team, became the youngest champion since Jan Ullrich of Germany in 1997. American Levi Leipheimer finished 3rd.
Well, that's great. It was really great to hear Tony Gwynn talking about
he's a great guy.
How hard it was for him to work and how it paid off.
And I've interviewed him before, and he's such a wonderful guy. I mean, good guy, great character, and it's so good to see him go into the Hall of Fame.
Guess that's good inspiration for all the kids out there who are aspiring baseball players.
Absolutely.
So you have to work hard.
Follow Tony Gwynn, you'll get in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Kris. Coming up next, Jamie will be in with your final check of the forecast.